You have now, we could say, officially entered the future. The Society of Leopold was not your real entrance into the Europe of tomorrow, let's say, as far as you're concerned. But here you are. And now it's just a question of, do we care anymore about Aneska? Or is it just about stopping whatever the Zemitzi are doing? Well, looks like that guy got over his difficulties with the lamppost. That's good to see. And I mentioned in the previous episode that Kristoff has officially entered the modern world now that he's out on the streets of London. But how true is that if he hasn't visited a London club? So let's see. What is good? Should he be wielding a baton while he's going into the London club? I don't have anywhere to put the club, I think, is the problem, unless... Yeah, no. Looks like he'll be wielding the baton club, whatever it is. Be wielding the club in the club. Okay, Kristoff. Is there any chance that your circa 1100s or so mind can make sense of what's going on in this club? I'm not sure I can make sense of what she's doing. Club dancer. Pink. Okay. Bartender. Doors over here, but... Goth girl. Okay. Where's Goth Girl going? She's going into the shadows over there, just like a good Goth Girl. You wouldn't happen to know anybody named Serena. You wouldn't. Your name wouldn't be Serena, would it? Okay, do I want to start casting magic so I can see what's going on in this club? I don't think I do. Should I? Do I have like a sleep spell I could cast on her? Goth Girl. Goth Girl. Yeah, a lot of Goth Girls in the club. Alright, let's talk to Pink and then the bartender.
Bottoms up. Blood's a bit diluted here, eh? What, you fresh out of the grave? Newly embraced? You look it, with that deer in the headlights look pasted on your gob.
Do not presume to mock me, whelp. I am far older than thou knowest, and have no patience for the likes of thee.
Well, well, well. Oi, barkeep! Get this antique bloodsucker a swig of vitae, courtesy of Pink of Clan Brugia. Don't water it down, you mortal worm. This'll put some colour back in your cheeks. Air of the bat that bit you.
Thou art Brugia? Art thou a Promethean?
You must be a fossil! The Prometheans are ancient history. Those nutters are long dead, along with their utopian ideals. What a load of bat shit that was! What's your name, you crusty old relic?
Forgive me. I am Kristoff Romuald.
Oh, Kristoff Romuald.
Kristoff Romuald, once of the Order of the Sword Brethren. Once a Promethean Brugia, and now I know not what. Weary, alone, and
damned. Damned, I can't help. But no one is alone with old Pink around. Especially not a fella Brugia. Here's to Kristoff, the last of the Prometheans. Welcome to the new world, Squire. Hope you like what we've done with the place. So, where will you be creating your Promethean paradise on Earth, Squire?
All I wanted was to be with my Inesca.
A bit of crumpet, eh? I've heard of worse paradises and no mistake.
But fair Inesca was taken as ghoul by that Tzimisce monster Vukutlak. After such horrors as I have endured, after losing so much, I awake to find I have finally lost all. For I have lost her.
Yeah, not so fast, Squire. There's two ways your bird might be around. Ghouls can live as long as us licks. Of course, you need a constant supply of Tzimisce blood, or she'll fall apart faster than Thatcher's reforms. And if one of them fiends embraced her, she'd be around today as one of us. Well, as a Tzimisce.
Thou dost compound my misery. I dare not hope such a thing. 'Twould be a curse if fair Inesca lived in such a state for 1,000 years.
Take it from old Pink. Anything's better than the quiet of the grave. There's hope even for us licks. We can climb the path to the summit, or some such.
Thou art on the road of humanitas?
Something like that.
Thou speakest true. Should Inesca have been preserved for lo these many centuries, I shall seek after her. Whether she is ghoul to that monster Vukutlak, or one of his vampires, I shall find her. Find her and destroy him. He will pay in angry blood. And if I find only her grave, I shall be exceedingly glad for her soul.
Rare thing, such passion in licks. Bloodless pack of cowards these days. Tell you what, I'll help you find this bird, Inesca. I hates the Tzimisces too. I could enjoy sinking me fangs into a fiend or two.
Milford Pink. And apparently, in the future, Kristoff, you're called a lick. Milford, thou art honorable. I accept thy kindly
Lord
offer.
Pink, thou art honorable. I accept thy kindly offer.
You need me to tell you what's what? The Camarilla have a million little rules. Wipe yourself with the wrong hand, and these licks will call down the Justicars on you.
What?
Nothing, just a joke.
Thou art unlike the vampires of my world, for most only assisted me for their personal gain.
Well, what's left of us, Brugia, gotta stick together. Even if you are a moldy old fossil. So, where did you last see this bird of yours?
I last beheld Inesca before the collapse of the Tzimisce stronghold in Prague. I have since learned that the Tzimisce have traveled from thence to London, and by sea to a land west of London called New York. Perhaps this New York lies within Ireland.
No, ever since the famine, Ireland lies within New York.
Good one, Pink.
Isles west of Ireland?
Yeah, something like that. Little place called America. The United States thereof.
United States. An auspicious name, for I wish my own state reunited.
Oh, you're breaking my heart.
Perhaps in New York shall we find a criminal named Giovanni.
Giovanni? They ain't one guy. They're a whole clan. A whole clan of criminals. They snacked on old Cappadocius and sucked down all his juice. The entire Cappadocian clan is gone. And the Giovanni have their power.
I'm not surprised. The Cappadocian clan seemed oddly gullible and ripe for domination by schemers even in my day. What became of the Brugia?
What hasn't? The Brugia are all kissed and made up with the Ventru now, in one big happy family called the Camarilla. The Toreador, the Gangrel, the Nosferatu, the loony Malkavians, even the Tremere are bosom buddies. Out of fear of Gehenna, mostly. Our real enemy is the Sabbat, made up of the Tzimisce, the Lasombra, and a pack of the most vicious licks in the world. I don't care for the snobs of the Camarilla any more than the next lick. but I don't want to dig my way out of a bloody grave. That's what the Sabbat do to you. Beat you to the brink of death, then bury you. When you start starving, you claw your way to the surface, the madness killing any bit of humanity in you. So I work with the Camarilla against the Sabbat.
My past is dead, and I am no longer a pawn servicing the whims of the elders and their jihad.
It ain't good to be alone out there. It helps to have a gang at your back. Especially if you want to find this Inesca. I can't help you find the Giovanni, but I can help you find out about any bootleg shipping. The filthy Setites run all the bootleg shipping in London. I know a Setite knocking shop on the East End. Now let's put the boot into some snakes, but watch yourself. The Setites are a real bad seed.
Knocking shop?
I know you had 'em in your day, Chris. Even a geezer like you can't be older than the world's oldest profession. Now come on, we're gonna need some supplies. You can sell some of that old junk and get some real weapons.
We require an armorer and an alchemist.
Something like that.
Okay. Pink is now part of the party. Got a infiltrate Setite lair. Okay. So that was a lot to take in. That was a long conversation, and the whole time we had that conversation, she was doing what she's doing right there. So good for her. Well, for one thing, I have more inventory room. Oh, he's got a shotgun. Okay. So, let's get him set up with his shotgun. I'm a little jealous that he's got a shotgun, and I don't. But the good news is I've got much more inventory room now with a second party member. The bad news is I have to learn all kinds of new clans now when I really was having trouble with the clans 800 years ago. So, yeah. And apparently some clans, the Gabadocians are gone. They're replaced by the Giovannis. The Bruja are all but gone. There are still the clans, but there are... I don't know, what would you call them? There are larger clans, the Sabbat and the Camarilla. It would be like packs, I guess. P-A-C-T as opposed to P-A-C-K. Conglomerates, do we call them? Yeah, this is just when I was having enough trouble figuring out the Cainite clans of old. Now I gotta relearn the modern clans. So, we should be done with swapping equipment with... Let me ask you this, Pink. Do you kind of willy-nilly use your magical powers and waste your blood? You have no idea. In the past, you have no idea how Cainites love to do that. It just... Let me see what you've got for... You, yeah. Yeah, you've got blood healing, okay. Celerity, potence, eyes of the beast, okay. Feral claws, you wouldn't happen to know a tale about a Bruja named Wilhelm, would you? Earth meld. Okay. Shape of the beast transforms the user into a wolf. Okay, that might come in handy. Charms the target toward the user. See, Christoph needs to work on this stuff, because right now Christoph is like a blunt instrument. There isn't too much guile. There isn't too much tact. There isn't too much, I don't know, grace to Christoph. He needs to start thinking about being a Cainite with Cainite skills, rather than a Crusader still. Just need to keep that in mind. Causes fear on the target. Grants control of the target to the user. So this is like sort of... Yeah, see, Pink, you've got... And this is under presence. Now, does Kristoff... Kristoff does have presence, and he does have awe. Interesting. Okay. I think... Well, I don't know how I'm going to do this, because... I could waste a lot of experience on Kristoff and get him these things, or we could embellish Pink's sort of head start on Kristoff. That's something I'm going to have to think about, but those are definitely valuable skills. Okay, so Pink is... He's kind of a mixture here. He's... You know, he's got some brute force spells, and he's got some mind control spells. I'll have to keep that in mind. Alright, Kristoff, let's talk to the bartender.
We have a wide selection of vitae for your dining pleasure. We have blue-collar brews, white-collar cocktails, and pink-collar daiquiris. We've got young blood, old blood, tainted blood, and blue blood. We've got innocence, we've got experience, uptown, downtown, Park Avenue matrons, and Bowery winer. Our special of the day is a succulent free-range virgin, fresh off the bus from Iowa, free of additives and preservatives. You'll find it a tart blend with a crisp and refreshing afterbite.
Okay, I wonder if Kristoff understood any of that. And will you buy? You will not buy weapons. That's unfortunate. And I'm not selling you any of my plasma. You have some things I might want to buy off you eventually, but I'm a little too cheap to do that now. Alright, so is that everything in the club here? And do really want to try... I'm going to try some of Pink's spells on people in the club, but maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe that's a bad idea right now. Oh, and I'm going to have to remember... No, 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 no! That... What the... Pink! Pink! And I thought Wilhelm and Serena were bad. Did Pink... I don't even... Well, didn't take me long to kill half the club, did it? Alright, Pink, hopefully we're not in trouble for the... Pink, what happened to your humanity when you did that? Yeah, I probably should have checked it before... I just wanted to see if you were going to, like, get closer to me, move away, like... Oh my goodness, okay. Oh... Alright, let's get out of this club before... I think the bartender wants to have us killed. Why is he following us? Are we in trouble? Oh, damn it.
All these horseless carriages and electric lights must be too much for your little medieval mind, eh, Chrissy?
They are marvels indeed. I have witnessed perverse experiments of the Tremere. Clay that walks like a man and spirits of the dead. Lights and wagons have no power to enthrall me. Yeah, I think Kristoff's... He may not get the technology behind it just yet, but I'm sure he's seen lit lamps.
I have witnessed the perverse experiments of the Tremere. Clay that walks like a man and spirits of the dead. Lights and wagons have no power to enthrall me.
Ah, shut up. Who asked you? You'll need me if you want to survive in this world.
Pink, you know, you just killed 3 people completely unnecessarily. I'm tempted to go back in the club and see what's going on in there, but... yeah. And plus you wasted ammo. I gave you a bunch of ammo, And you probably wasted a lot of it. 17 ammo, 20... And okay, yeah, well, I mean, it's not like you're going to run out of ammo anytime soon. Should I give you... You know what I should do? Let's do this. Let's have you take that and be a little less trigger happy. Maybe that's a better way to go about this. Okay, so we... If I remember right, can't get back here. Yeah, I don't know what's going... If I were to look at the map, what is down there? That's... Okay, so now... So you have to discover the places before they show up on your map, do you not? Okay. Yeah, I think we're like down here or something. So... Or over here? No, we're over here, and we can't get down here. Okay. Let's go where we can. And I think that's East London, right? Are there any more? There are no more shops to explore, are there? Yeah. Pink, have you ever noticed that people have trouble with lampposts and stairwells in West London? Or is that just me? Yeah, and they give me problems with the stairs, too. So where are the Bruges headquarters? Are there any? Are we going to find them in East London?
I should bring you up to date on the modern world, Christoph. Let's see. Against all odds, peddlers and money changers defeated the priests and the nobles, so now merchants rule the world. Peasants rule themselves by voting on who gets to be king in his court. And some people still believe the world was created in 7 days, even though men have walked on the moon.
I shall see to it thou joins them on the moon if thou dost not cease thy foolery. The Lord completed the world in 6 days, and that means that faith has not died in these 800 years. Okay, is that what that means? Yeah, let's...
I shall see to it thou joins them on the moon, if thou dost not cease thy foolery.
You'll see, mate.
Right. Have we arrived in East London? We have. Okay, so we took the tube. Hey! Christoph had his first ride on the tube. And now where do we go? And don't shoot anybody until I start swinging my baton, please. Let's see, what kind of map do we have for East London? So we were all the way over here, which is now covered up by the expanded view. Theater Brothel. That sounds like a place that Pink and I could get in a lot of trouble in. Okay. We have cranes or something over here. I don't really know. Is this is the tube entrance we just came out of? I take it? Or is this it? Let's go for no real reason. Let's go this way.
Oof, I'm damned thirsty. I could go for a lick stick.
Lick stick?
A mortal. Feeding, you stupid gits.
We shall not take the lives of those we feed upon.
Oh, bugger off. What do you care about the juice bags anyway?
As long as we have greater power, we have an obligation to keep them under our protection.
You're a fat lot of fun, aren't you?
It is important.
Okay. No killing when I feed, Christ.
Yeah, and no killing in the clubs either. Alright, we could go down that way, but we're not going to. Do I have... You are ready to feed. Okay, good. And entrancement. Okay. Do I want to... Is there anything else I want to fill in there? I'm not so sure. Pink does need to feed. Did we pass by anything? Let me see if I can locate us on the map. Are we headed down to here? Is that where we're going? Looks like...
We need to get you some real weapons. Those ancient artifacts ain't gonna do shit against licks with guns. You need to sell some junk. I bet that necklace would fetch a tidy sum.
Never.
Oh, terribly sorry, your lordship. Just trying to save your blood-sucking hide is all.
Okay. Pink isn't that big on worldly possessions, and Kristoff seems to value them, I guess. So, I should be able to get rid of some of these pistols, but really don't have... I have one clip. Let's see how much the pistols will get me, I guess. Otto's van. I guess... There's Otto.
What? What do you want?
What do I want? What is... Oh, leather jacket, okay. That... My leather vest, leather, okay. Might be worth buying, maybe. What does he give me for a pistol? He gives me 35 pounds, I guess. Yeah, and this isn't identified. How do I get that identified? Do I have... I don't think I have... what was it again? It was... yeah, I forget the name of the spell that Serena used to identify things. I don't think I have it. I don't think that Pink has it either, but we'll worry about that later. Alright, so I can get... we don't need the empty pistol. That much we know. The one with 3 shots in it, we can get rid of that too. He's going to give me 10 pounds for the arrows. I don't know. Maybe I'll hang on to those. What would he give me for the gangrel? Oh, he'd give me a lot for the gangrel eye. The revolver gets almost... 50% more above the cost of a pistol. Alright, well, I think that's all Kristoff needs to sell. We'll keep the pistol as a backup for Pink. And I will think about buying armor from him. Crossbow bolts, pistol clip, shotgun shells, assault rifle clip. Wow. Exquisite halberd. Alright, so he's got some old school weaponry. That's good to see. Modified shotgun. We're gonna leave the shotgun to Pink so he can clear out a club in seconds. Alright. The only thing I really am thinking about is some armor for both of us, because Pink doesn't have any armor, and I've got these old crappy rags, but I'm hoping we're going to find something.
Get lost!
Yeah, Otto. Whatever.
Alright, let's head over to the underground. The Setite brothels over by the docks in an abandoned theater. Come on. I plan to rack up a few Setite skins before the night's over.
I plan to get some junk and some armor from them. That's what I plan on. But before we do that, let's just see... What is this? Bridge Haven. Really? Can actually go down. I didn't think it was going to let us go this way. And which way are we? We're going... I assume we're doing this. I assume. Is Bridgehaven another part of London we would go to? Yes, I'm as clueless as Christoph about London. Tower of London locked. That I know. Okay, so one would assume we have a new marker. That's this. It must be this here, but it's not. It's not marked. Okay. So there's that. My curiosity is killing me, I have to say. I want to know what Bridgehaven is. Okay. What? Wait a second. Ah, okay. Nicely done. You could have, instead of busting my ancient stones, Pink, you could have told me this stuff was here. Okay, so let's do this. Let me see if I have the means to identify anything. I think it was under Auspex, and it was like something touch, Spirit's touch. That's what it was, something like that. And I do not. I'm gonna have to get that. So until I do get that, we put flashlight in the stash. We put arrows. Are they unidentified? No, they're identified. Put the arrows in the stash. Cloak of Shadow Scroll. I am going to put a pistol in the stash. Flamethrower. I'm going to keep the flamethrower on me for whatever strange reason. And yeah. Actually, I could rest and I could maybe get Spirit's Touch, couldn't I? I could maybe do that. I don't think Pink has anything he needs to put in the stash. Yeah, that's good to know this place exists. Alright, Pink. I'll be right back. Auspex. Heightened sense. So I have to take this first, right? Aura percent. I hope I'm marking on. There we go. Spirit's Touch. That's what we want. And Psychic Projection. What that allows exploration with an unseen astral form. Ooh, that may prove to be important here. But I want the most important thing in Christoph's life is identifying loot. That is, of course, incredibly important. We'll go ahead and take this and see if that does us any good here. All right, now, what else do I want to... I'm going to increase perception and intelligence. Oops, I'm only going to increase intelligence so much, apparently. Okay, I'm happy with that, and it's not really worth it for Pink. All right, Pink, I think we are ready to head out here, and some other parts of this area we could explore. I think it's just a little room here for us, which is nice. Okay, let's head out. Oh, you know what? Damn it, I wanted to identify that flashlight. Let's head back. Gotta give my Spirit's Touch a whirl here. Okay, it's just a flashlight. Now, when I... Okay. Is that important to me? I suppose it is, actually. I can keep it... And it's nice that I can keep it in my... non-weapon hand, weapon-wielding hand. Okay, we're taking that with us. That is worthwhile. So, do we... Let's head up the dock here, the harbor, the walk, and see what's up this way. I do want to do some exploring here before we head to the brothel. I want to see what else there is. There's a ship here we could walk onto, apparently. Do we want to do that? Cargo ship locked. Okay. We want to do that, but we can't do that. Alright, we've reached the end of the docks, apparently. These are stairs up. Where would we be going exactly? We would be going up here, I take it? I think? And that's the way we went down previously. Okay. So we're sort of backtracking. And by sort of, we definitely are. Are there any more shops around here? I think before we head in here, we've got to get Pink fueled up. Don't want him to be a burden for us. While we're in there, somewhere we're going to find the entrance to the place, yeah? Maybe.
Brace that tender heart of yours, Chris. These damn Setite snakes ghoul the working girls and boys and sell them to mortals and kindred alike. Kindred pay to feed on the poor harlots, and the Setites feed on the mortal customers. The juice bags leave tired, but they never suspect a thing. Cozy as you please. The mistress of the place is a Setite called Lucretia. She sells some of their ghoul slaves to the Sabbat in America, and runs drugs and weapons through those cargo ships of yours. Maybe she's picking up some extra cash moving mud for the fiends.
Okay, Lucretia. Name sounds familiar, but I think I'm just confusing it with Libusa. It's not worth explaining to Pink who Libusa was. I don't think. Now we need to find someone who's far away from a bobby and ready to be fed on. I think this guy is going to walk right into a nice little feeding trap here. Oops, we've got a goth girl. Which one of you is going to walk farther along? Oh, you're both going to do that. I think maybe the goth girl. Let's see if he can make it happen without the cops noticing. That would be good. First off, keeping lookout here. Okay, I think we... My goodness, okay, we need to GTFO.
Hello. What's all this then?
Oh. That I didn't think was going to happen.
Upstairs. I'll flush those white cheeks.
That must be a brothel patron? Okay, I was thinking you would be the madam, but you are a brothel patron. Yeah, that wasn't you speaking. I don't think. Unless you have an awfully odd voice.
Hey boys, I've got what you want.
Love, you don't even know what I want.
Fresh blood.
I take it back. I guess you do know after all.
Ink does have a way with the ladies. Kinda knocks them dead. Or at least he has so far. Okay, so...
Don't kill me! I'm not one of the Setites. I'm from Clan Toreador.
Prove it. Who are Cry Cry Cry?
You mean the American band Cry Cry Cry? Aren't they that acoustic trio that even though they're all songwriters only does covers of songs by other groups and performs the most depressing...
Enough! She's a Tory, all right.
Please protect me. I'll help you with whatever you need.
Okay, so a third party member, you're not... Your apparel is not... Christoph is not going to approve.
Come upstairs. I'll flush those white cheeks.
Yeah, okay, we're talking to this empty-headed bimbo. I trust no one in this foul place. Perhaps you will be a valuable ally. We offer protection even if you can do nothing to help us. No. You need to pull your weight.
Perhaps you will be a valuable ally.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for freeing me. I've been trapped in that damn brothel for nearly a year. I was kidnapped by a handsome Setite who came to see me sing in a club.
Come
The
upstairs.
snakes wanted you to give the
I'll
mortals
flush
some
those
bloody
white
good fun,
cheeks.
eh? Slip 'em a little taste of Cain's kiss, did ya?
Most mortals love the delirium that comes from being a blood donor to a vampire. Especially the way I do it.
Where is their leader? We have questions about illegal shipping.
That would be Lucretia. She's horribly powerful. She lives in the Temple of Set below the brothel. I can't truly be free of her blood bond until she's dead. If anyone knows
Come
about shipping, it's
upstairs.
her.
I'll
She
flush
knows
those
everything the
white
Setites
cheeks.
know.
Great. How do we get to her?
In the storage area, there's a locked door behind a cheesy-looking stage backdrop of the Valley of Kings. There must be some secret way to open the door, but I don't know what it is.
Alright. I need to get her a weapon, I guess. Now I'm going to find out that she has Spirit's Touch, aren't I? And... Nope. She's
Come upstairs.
close.
I'll flush those white cheeks.
Can we buy a muzzle for the... brothel worker over there? Yeah. What do you... You don't have much. What do I give you as a weapon here? I have... Do I give you the flamethrower? I just met you. I can't give you the flamethrower. I'm tempted. I wish I had one more set of brass knuckles. Not going to give you a flamethrower, but I'm going to give you a pistol. I think I'm going to give you Ink's pistol. I think that's what you're going to use. Okay, just aim it right and don't shoot us. That's all I ask. Well, probably going to ask more than that, but for right now, door. Okay, let's, before we go down through the door, let's see what's down the hall. Brothel patron, goth girl. A lot of goth girls in London. Are there not? What is that contraption? Is that the thing she's... So no, that's not the thing she's talking about. Those doors are not interactable. We've got passage down. I suppose maybe we go back and try that door down there. What's over here? Okay, this is interesting. Goth girl. We're about to walk out on stage. Do we want to... I don't think we want to do that just yet. Something tells me we're going to be walking right into some bizarre encounter that's a borderline trap if we do that. Alright, so this is... looks like Goth
Come
girl.
upstairs. I'll flush those
And
white cheeks.
brothel patron there. This is the seating area for the theater. What is this person here? Goth girl, okay. Can't talk to any of these people. Kristoff doesn't want to go through any of the arches besides that one. For some reason. Okay. This is a little bewildering. Not sure what to make of any of this. Why are we hearing... That's somebody's alarm clock? Her name's Lily? I didn't even realize we didn't get a name for her. What is that sound? Hey, it's time to use the flashlight. Wow, cool. Flashlight works. That's a flashlight. Back in 1140, they called it a torch. Oh wait, you guys still call it a torch. What the heck is that? Somebody hit the snooze button on that alarm?
What's your pleasure?
Please look. Prostitute. Pedestrian. Pedestrian. Okay. Prostitute. Goth girl. Do we want to... What's down here, Kristoff? Okay. None of this seems to be of any interest to us at the moment.
What's your pleasure?
Kristoff doesn't do pleasures. Kristoff just does duties. That's kind of his thing. So I guess we could walk out on stage now and see what happens. Now that I've been out in the audience area of the theater, I don't think much is going to happen. Yeah. Okay. What happened to Lily? We lost her already? Okay. Lily, you are going to remind me very much of companions I left. Yeah, you're doing the toe tapping thing. Okay. Still doing that in the modern age, huh? Okay.
I do withdraw.
I did a lot of this back in the 1100s and 1200s, so don't worry. I know exactly what I'm doing. Even though I'm doing it now in the future. So we're looking for setites, right? We're looking for any kind of loot. I guess I can
Return to me.
bring them back into the fold here. Actually, it
I do
looks
withdraw.
like maybe there's... Oh, no. Okay. All right. Which one of these did she say was something about Valley of Kings? Is that what she said? Did it go infiltrate Setite lair? Okay, it's hidden somewhere. One of these we have to move. It's just a question of which. Is it? I think we do, anyway. Question of which and how we do it. Is there... The computer monitor looks a little bit out of sorts. Alright. Is it behind the fire hose?
Return to me.
If I were going to hide a mechanism to open a secret passage, where would I hide it? Is there something in theater area I missed? Maybe up on the stage itself? There was the alarm sound. There was that.
What's your pleasure?
Oh, Christoph, you just can't walk through one of those arches. You have to go all the way down to the original arch that we went through. Okay, so something is up here. What, I don't know. There was nothing down here. Don't think.
Come upstairs. I'll flush those white cheeks.
Don't know how to get upstairs. Oh. Don't do it. Don't do it, Nick. If I knew how to get upstairs, I might take you up on the offer, but... frankly, haven't seen... Do I want to see what's in the corner here? Of the stage. Is there anything worth... No, not really. I walk over to the pedestal here. Is anything... No. What is... just a wall sconce? We lose Lily again. She gets easily distracted, does she not? None of these are operable, huh? That would have been my first guess. But apparently they are not operable. Those are chairs. Okay, can I get back here? I sort of can't. Oh, damn it. Okay, so I made it back here. Nothing here is exactly leaping out at me. Something else. What's something else? Okay. I don't know what you're doing, but it's making me crazy. Okay, could you get yourself unstuck, please?
I do withdraw.
Leave them behind a moment. And then what? Ooh, switch. Okay, so that's all it was, huh? Alright. Which one moved? I don't know which one moved. Oh, it was that one. Okay, then. Yeah, you guys are still going to stay here a moment. I think. Sedite Temple. Okay, no, actually, you're going to come with
Attend
me.
me.
Alright, got some seriously funky music here. This is back to the brothel. This is a door. What is on either side here? Anything of interest, of note? No, I don't think so. Okay, trying the door. Let's go back here a minute. Let's all of us. Don't worry, I've done this a million times in the past.
I do withdraw.
Stay right there for a minute. Nobody in the alcoves. That's good. Not seeing anybody at all, though. That's starting to freak me out. Okay, you guys
Return to me.
come into this part of the temple
I do withdraw.
and stay right there. Do we want to introduce ourselves to Set? Is that common courtesy when you come to... Okay. Setite. Is this person going to be in Egyptian apparel? Is that what's going to happen? We have another Setite, and we have another Setite over here. Okay, interesting. Yes, Setite is now aware of us. First off, oh, I see.
Let's loose thy wrath.
Using some kind of spell or something on me. Alright, you guys didn't exactly respond the way I thought you might. Shotgun shells. We will go give those to Pink.
Run away!
Oops, gotta be a little closer to him, don't I? Okay. Alright. He's got the shotgun shells now. You guys are gonna hang out for the other setite. And, well, okay, I thought he had... I thought he was wearing a cloak or something there.
Let's loose thy wrath. To the abyss with thee.
Yes, definitely to the abyss with thee. Alright. Setites are going to have cash. That's good to see. And, so far so good, guys, on the melee. Let me tell you, there is going to be a whole lot more of that before we find this Setite queen or whatever she is that runs this place. Trust me, this temple is never going to end. And there's going to be more Setites than you can shake an Egyptian scepter at.